All right, Debbie, so is it possible to be a lone wolf millionaire? Oh, that was cringeworthy. All right, so before we begin, my name is Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate, and if you're trying to build a lazy online business from the comfort of your own home, this is the channel for you. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you're notified of all the lazy make money online videos that I release when I release them. All right, so I've been doing this online business thing for about 20 years now. I've done some partnerships. I've built businesses on my own. This is my opinion based off of my experience of whether or not it can be done to become a millionaire on your own, or if you're better off having a business partner help you along the way. All right, without further ado, let's get to it. Here we go. Do you want to become an online millionaire? All right, guys, so today we're talking about partnerships. I've made a lot of money online. We're talking millions at this point, and I've done both. All right, so what I want to do is give you the advantages of taking the lone wolf approach. Let's make this official. Let's type in lone wolf. All right, this is approach number one. So this is essentially where you retain 100% control of the business. This is my, right now in my current stage of my career, this is what I like. I'll talk about that why in a second. All right, route number two, this is what people think of when they think of a traditional business partnership. This is the take the band member type approach. All right, so this is where typically one band member in business, I think thinking of it as kind of like putting a band together. Each partner has a specific skill. So the front man, this is one of the core entrepreneur skills. This is the salesman. You have the, let's just say the guitarist, this is the tech guy. So he's like a software programmer. Third person, the drummer, would be like the manager of the business. All right, so these are the three roles. This is kind of the band member style approach. We'll talk about that in a second. And let's go with my favorite, the lone wolf. So the advantages of the lone wolf style approach is that, first of all, it's a lot more profitable, at least in the initial startup phase. There are, of course, synergies over here on this side of the thing when you have two people. The drawback is it's very stressful. Not only that, but you have to have immense talent. But the good news is that you develop these skills along the way. Either way, you got to have talent. So this is stuff you learn along the way. All right, so as the lone wolf entrepreneur, you kind of need to be a jack of all trades, master of none. So jack of all, forget it, I'm not going to write it. So jack of all trades. First thing you need to be is the front man, the star of the business. So this is typically either you in person, you as the writer, so it's going to be your voice, or your audio, so your voiceover. So you are the star when people think of your business, whether it be, this applies particularly to the affiliate marketing model, so YouTube channel, Instagram channel, blog, you're the star. All right, so that's your main role. In addition to that, another big part of that is the salesman or saleswoman. So you have to be a salesperson. Now, this doesn't mean you have to call people up and talk on the phone. You just need to be persuasive in order to get people to take action. So this could be writing a solid review to get people to buy a product. This could be giving a good information course or a good video to inspire confidence and still and create trust so the person takes your recommendation. Whatever it is, you have to have some kind of sales skill. Now, here's the good news, because I know when you say sales, everyone's like, oh my God, I gotta sell stuff. I can't do it, man. The good news about sales is that it's only one of those things that you learn through experience, and you can make money as you learn. So you're going to mess up step by step. There's no other way to go about this. So the more you write, the more videos you create. If you're into this phone thing, I'm not. That's too much work for my lazy ass. If you're into the sales calling, you learn better just by doing it. Now, obviously, you can take training courses, but that's besides the point. Another key thing is to be the idea man. You got to have the idea or woman there. I don't mean to just say man, but the idea dude or dudette. All right, so here's the drawback about doing the lone wolf style business is you're 100% in charge of the creative energy, and that can be very stressful. It's very hard to stay consistent with that, but it is a skill. All right, so you're the creative person. That's your role. And along with that, the creative side of things, you're going to have to be a content creator. There's no way around that. So by content, what I mean is you need to have some kind of passion, some kind of skill, expertise. If you're like an attorney, if you have a profession that you know really well, that is essentially your content. So you need to have skill. Now, you can farm that out. We'll talk about that in a second. All right, so as far as an affiliate is concerned, those are the core skills that you need. Now, regardless of what you're going to do online, you're going to need some kind of partner. Now, what I mean by that is in my Deadbeat Super Affiliate system, for example, I recommend people partner up with other companies that have already kind of done the technical stuff for you. So for example, let's just go with Amazon. That's something I talk a lot about in my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System. They become, in a way, a partner for you. Now, it's not a specific person, but this entity, this corporate entity, becomes in charge of the tech side, the shipping, the management, the people management, the product creation. All that is done for you. So you are, in a sense, even though you are a lone wolf, you are partnering up with, say, Amazon or other affiliate networks like CJ.com, ShareASale, etc., etc. So you partner up with an affiliate network that's Amazon or whatever. Here's where things change. As the lone wolf, because you retain 100% control of the business, you can then sub out the work to other people. So let's just say, for example, you want to be an affiliate, but you want to get into a topic you don't know about. So let's say you're interested in doing, this is just off the top of my head because it's kind of lazy, chair lifts. All right, so those chairs that like take you up the steps, I would love to have one of those in my house. So let's say you want to talk about that, but you don't know anything about chair lifts. You can find people online to pay literally an hourly rate or flat fee to complete the project, whether it be for a 10 video series or 10 articles or a 10,000 word ebook. You just pay money and they do it all for you. Now the drawback is it's very hard to get people that you pay. So let's just say it's just content here. That's a content dude or content man. So the content man, you hire out to the content man. You're still going to need to apply your creative juice to the process. So regardless of what you do, you still need the creative side of things. No one's going to do this for you when you're paying an hourly rate. There's no motivation to do that. So from the creative perspective, you're just going to get a lackluster product unless you literally spell out step by step what you want done. All right, so that can be stressful at times, but you do retain the control. Also, the other benefit of lone wolf style business is you get to keep all the profits. And what I mean by that is you're not, along with 100% control, you get 100% of the profit. Like whoop-de-freaking do, no kidding. But that's a big thing. So the overhead expense is a lot less, so to speak, and you have better control over the shape of the business, and you get all the profits. All right, drawbacks are, this is the main drawback, it can be stressful, and you need a lot of talent. So you have to develop these skills one by one. Now the good news is that the more you practice, the better you naturally get, but it takes talent to be able to run an entire business, you as the head. All right, so this can be effective though. A lot of people start off this way. Personally, this is how I started. I like this method a lot more just because it's easier. There's not a lot of hurdles to overcome. You don't need to work with people. I don't really work well with people. I don't know why. I'm just, that's not my skill. So the other approach is to go with the band member style approach. And I'm just going to lounge back now. Hope you don't mind. So this is, if you think of a traditional band, everyone has their own role. And the band doesn't really exist without one another. If you notice bands, they fall apart, not all the time, but let's say they lose their singer. Some get back and do better, or they lose their really high-skilled guitarist with a lot of creative flow. Sometimes they lose their main people. It's hard for them to get back on track. So the band in and of itself can't exist without each one of these types of people in the business. Now, the benefits of the band style business, well, first of all, there's synergy. There's synergy when each person has their own different skill, and it's not like a 1 + 1 = 3 type of deal. What I mean by that is when you have the sum is greater than the parts. So you get a synergistic benefit here. Instead of getting a 3 as the end result, you'll get like a 9. It's an exponential increase by having the brain power or the skills bouncing off one another, create that unique entity. All right, now the problem is, this is where a lot of people really crash and burn, is that it's hard to find the right people. I mean, let's keep going with the band perspective. Let's say you do find your guitarist. In the terms of making money online, it's a software guy. Guitar's like the software dude, a techie guy, really knows the ins and outs of servers and all that. He could just be on a different wavelength. So let's just say that person can either be an amateur, or maybe they're not meant to be a business owner. Some people just don't have the temperament. So someone like that, let's say that's an amateur plus, and more of an employee type person. Let's say the other two people are employee. Other people are entrepreneur salesman. This could, entrepreneur manager. This could work out because they can help manage the tech guy, but if there's a mismatch in temperament here, this is going to be an issue. The other issue is like some people have different goals in life. Like some people don't want to be, for example, if they join a band, they don't want to be a professional guitarist. what they want to do is they want to create music so they can get attention from women or members of the opposite sex or whatever. Or they might just they need an ego boost. So their reasons for doing it might not be congruent with the other members of the band. So this person, let's say he's only in it to get laid. All right, once he gets laid, he can be like, all right, well, mission accomplished, I'm done. So you know what? I've lost interest. I don't want to do the business anymore. I don't want to be in the band anymore. So he runs away. Now you got two other dudes. They are doing it for profession. They want a career. So what happens? You got a mismatch in end goals here. One guy just wants to get laid. The other two want to start a career and leave a lasting impression on the world. So this partner in the business is not going to last. It's going to cause the business a lot of turmoil. So it's very hard to find three people equal level, equal commitment. So what I'm getting at is, I see this all the time. Beginners get in and they're like, yeah, dude, I need a partner. I need a partner. Chances are that unless you have people that are with a lot of talent, highly talented, man, I don't know even speaking English today. So unless you have people that are highly talented and proven and they have the same goals, the business is going to fall apart. So that's why I think starting off as a lone wolf is the best bet. Now, here's the news. If you want to be this band member type person, if you want to be a band, and by the way, the other benefits of doing this is you can enter into other types of businesses you normally wouldn't be able to do lone wolf style. So you'll be able to move faster, you'll be able to fail faster, you'll be able to do more complex stuff than had you have done it alone. That's another benefit of going band member. All right, but when you go to lone wolf style, when you start developing your talents, when you find the right people to get into business with, you're going to be able to identify people on the same level and have the same commitment. Why? Because you've put in the time. You're going the same path, although it's parallel paths, not quite the same path, but parallel paths as these other people. It's going to be easier for you to spot whether people are committed and their skill level. All right, so another thought is that if you're joining a band, and by the way, I'm not a band member. I'm not the most musically gifted person in the world, but these people also want to be paired up with someone with equal skill. So they're not going to want to pull the weight of someone else. It's just natural. Like, why would you do that? If you spent 10 years training and you pull in a guy that's only a 3-year trainer, unless he's super bright and has some kind of other skills to offset that, it's just going to drag you down. Now, in addition to this, another point off the top of my head, you want to make sure that you don't partner up with someone with similar skill sets. And this is something I kind of mess up with in the past. I was like, you know what? I'm a good singer. It'd be great to have 2 singers in the band. So, I essentially just replicated myself. And there is I think in that situation, it's kind of like a 1 + 1 = 2 benefit, rather than had I've done, a good sales leader of the business versus and paired up with a techie guy. That would have been a bit more of a situation like 1 + 1 = 3 type of situation. So where the sums are greater, the sum is greater than the parts. All right, guys. So I hopefully that made sense. I don't know if I articulated that properly. Where I'm going out here though is, if you don't know where to start, be in the lone wolf route, and with affiliate marketing is a great way to do it. Now don't think that you're just going to cruise here. You're going to have to learn some sales skills. Definitely salesmanship with writing, getting people to do stuff based off of what you write. Very, very important. Sales, marketing. Also, you have to have good ideas. Good ideas. In addition to that, another thing that's important is, I don't know why I just wrote that, you need to be very disciplined. Now, what I mean by discipline, I mean emotionally disciplined. It's very hard to when you're doing lone wolf here. I think it's not natural, and your brain has a way of messing with you. So you need to have emotional discipline. I think that's something that you can only get with skills. I'm lazy, so I'll just do DI. So all in all, guys, affiliate marketing is where you want to go. Just if you want to start with that, I do have 2 programs available. One is my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System. You can get that at deadbeatsuperaffiliate.com. That's where I show you how to work with Amazon, essentially partner up with Amazon and earn affiliate commissions that way. This is the best way to go about lone wolf style. Other route is to create a YouTube channel. YouTube, in my opinion, is one of the hot properties right now, and will be probably for the next 3 to 5 years. I personally invest in Google now because of that. I just think that YouTube is going to have a huge market share in the future. So YouTube is a great route to go. Also, if you want to be the star, the salesman, and the leader of the business, get your face out there, build that personal brand. I teach that in my Tube Tycoon system at tubetycoon.com. Links below. Both of those are great routes with the lone wolf. Want to be the lone wolf hunter. And by the way, there is and this is, some people think this is stupid. I don't. You get a certain amount of personal satisfaction and pride knowing that your thing that you created was 100% you. So that's just what I like most about this right now. I do plan eventually to maybe venture into some other businesses here where I'm going to be so talented as far as my sales front and my marketing skills, my influence is concerned, that it'll be so much less work for me to match everyone else in their talents. So for example, if you have a really big audience in, say, weight loss, if your audience is so big, someone that is equally skilled but doesn't have a following, but they're really good at creating, let's just say, a supplement, it's going to make sense for them to partner with you, even if they have to do a majority of the work, because money-wise, you're going to be able to pull your weight and times 10 if you're a good salesman. So even though there's you're both members of the band, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be doing the same amount of work if you're able to create that leverage. Just some side thoughts there. All right, so all in all, guys, it's time for me to go take a nap. So with that said, if you want to learn more ways to make money online from the comfort of your home and being super lazy, might I add, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification button, and share this video with your friends. Also, comment below if you have any questions about anything I just talked about here today. I know it's a weird topic. Hopefully you got something. I'm going to sleep. Peace.